Hello, 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 hello. Hello, friends. Okay, so it is super late. This is like the latest scope I've ever done. Hey, I just wanted to see who would be on right now. Who's still awake? I always do them in the morning and the afternoons, but hey Stephanie, how are you? So I'm assuming like no one will be awake right now. Hi Melissa, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hi. Oh my gosh, people are coming. I thought everyone would be sleeping. Yay, yeah, oh, awesome, you're new to my scopes, cool. Oh my gosh, Crystal is here. Stop the presses. I can't believe Crystal's here. It's because I'm doing it late, huh? I've never done one this late. Thanks for all the hearts. Yay, Heather. Yeah, oh my gosh, I never do anything late. I never do them late. And so I just thought, hey, I wonder if anyone's awake right now. Or by their phones. Yeah, it's 8:56 here, but I never work late. I usually am off with my fam. Late is better because I'm drinking. Oh my gosh, Crystal, Crystal's an amazing photographer. You guys need to follow her. Awesome. Yeah, there's two Stephanies here. Hey, Lauren. Oh my gosh, lots of friends here. I was like, no one would be on Periscope right now. You guys are proving me wrong. Awesome. I had an amazing scope this morning. I'm not usually actually a night owl. I'm not actually, and I never work late, ever. If you ask like all my friends, they'll tell you I like never work late. It's like against my rules. But next week I'm heading to Nashville for a couple days, and I have to catch up on a bunch of work before I go so that I'm not stressing out when I'm there. Hey, still working late, almost midnight here, but heading to Nashville. Hey, Latrice, how are you? I've seen you on other scopes too, so thanks for coming. Thanks for coming and joining. So we have a Facebook group. I keep telling myself I'm going to make a better sign than this. I'm like, literally, I'm a graphic designer and I cannot make another sign that's not like a folded over piece of paper. Every time I go to grab for it, I'm like, dang it, that's what I forgot to do. So if you haven't joined us, inspiredscope.com. I was just over there. I was just in the Facebook group, and so many people are asking, what do I scope about? I keep getting this question over and over and over again, and I keep pointing to people to that webinar that I did a couple weeks ago. But I just thought, why don't I just do a scope about it real quick? You guys like my camo right here? My Padres? Padres represent. This is like my jammies. How sad is that? Anyways, yeah, so some topic ideas. These are all going to be totally different depending on your business. Yay, Padres. Awesome. It was Chargers tonight. I know, but you know I can't do the Chargers, Crystal. Yeah, so there are a lot of different things that totally depends on your business, right? Your business, you're going to have a lot of different things and a lot of different things that you can share. A lot of things that you know, that only you know. There's so many different things you can scope about. But these are some brainstorm kind of ideas, things to get things jostled. And what I actually do is I take notes during the day. So when people ask me questions, I'll go into a Facebook group, or I'll be like even just talking to clients and they'll ask me a question. I'll go, ooh, that would be that would be good to share. I'm sure someone else has that question, right? So like anytime you think that you have an answer to something and there's more than one person that would help, that's like when I think, oh, that would be a good Periscope. So I'm getting better at this. You know, honestly, nobody's a guru on Periscope. It's only been around for like 4.5 months, 5 months, whatever. Everybody's learning, everybody's kind of teaching each other. So it's kind of the blind leading the blind right now. It's not a big deal. So that is why these are just kind of some ideas and the ways that I come up with stuff. So here are some ideas. And if you guys, I have a lot, so I know you can't really write all these down. It's not like I usually have, oh no. Make sure you watch the replay if your Wi-Fi sucks. So you're not going to be able to write all these down because there's kind of a lot. So make sure that you join the group if you haven't already. I think you guys are probably all over there. Inspiredscope.com, and you can get the PDF that has all this information in there. So that way you don't have to write it all down, especially late. You know, I'm not trying to make you take notes like in the evening. You guys are probably like laying down or something. So here are some topic ideas. So some original topic ideas are, I have to read them, sorry guys. Let me scooch. Oh yeah, it is a great group. Let me scooch over here so I can read them better. Okay, so one thing to think about is if you were a fangirl of your business, what would you want to see? So think about behind the scenes stuff. A really good example of this, Brian Fanzo of iSocial Fans. If you guys aren't already following him, he's one of my favorite scopers. Also, I should say Chris Ducker is literally my favorite scoper. I watched him tonight when I just got started. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But Chris Ducker, he is so funny and so entertaining, and he has the best content. So it's just like my favorite. He's awesome. But anyways, so what Brian Fanzo, yeah, I love him. So what Brian Fanzo was talking about was that at SportsCenter, in the commercials, that the broadcasters would get on Periscope and start answering questions about what they just talked about. So how amazing is that? Like this behind the scenes, you know, look that no one would get, access to these broadcasters. I mean, how awesome is that? So that's a really, really good example of how to think about being a fangirl or fanboy, I guess, of your business. What would people want to see? What are those behind the scenes stuff that no one gets to see? Loved his Get Back to Basics Periscope. Yeah, me too. I love that. Yeah, he had a good one today too. And he started rapping, like freestyle rapping. It was hilarious. And this guy he has like major English accent, lives in the Philippines, and started rapping. And then he was doing a Robert De Niro impression. It was just so funny. Anyway, sorry. I just love him. But yeah, think about the things that you would be a fangirl about your business about. What are things that you would want to see behind the scenes? Second, what do people always ask you about? His username is Chris Ducker, C-H-R-I-S Ducker, like duck, D-U-C-K-E-R is his username. And what do people always ask you about? So what are things that you're always getting asked by anyone? It doesn't have to be people in your business. It can be anybody on the street, like whatever. What are those things that you know about that everyone's always asking you about? Like your top FAQs, your frequently asked questions. Do some scopes on those because a lot of people have those questions, right? Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Oh no. Okay, here my battery thing just popped up. My 20% battery. This totally just happened to Heather and I was laughing. I'm like, who doesn't charge their battery? Maybe I can plug it in. I don't know if it'll like mess me up. Anyways, I'll just try to keep going. So next thing, a third thing is what are questions that you're seeing online that you can answer? So I kind of mentioned this before on Facebook. You're chicken? Are you you're too chicken? Yeah, now you're laughing. Heather's laughing at me. You're too chicken to scope? Is that what you mean? And then what are questions online that you're seeing? What are people Googling about? What are people on Facebook asking? You know, what are those questions that you know the answer to that you can hop on and answer? So instead of answering on Facebook, go on Periscope and answer that question. Next one, yes you are. Okay, retro boutique, what is it? Please go check out the Facebook group. All of us are newbies. We're all kind of just getting started. This is actually my 65th. I don't know. I keep forgetting to look. So I've been doing a bunch. I've just been knocking them out. Now I've been doing pretty much 2 a day to get used to it. But yeah, there's a lot of newbies on the Facebook group. I'll show you real quick. And we're all in it together. Every time people do it, yay! Aw, you're so sweet. I never ask for hearts. I know I always forget. And share this too if you guys want to share it. I don't know if you guys know how to share. You can just hit the little dude in the corner and then hit share and then go share to your followers. Or you can swipe right on iOS, yay the hearts, and swipe up on Android. Yeah, so sorry guys, this is late. I'm totally not on it right now. Okay, you're in it. So look at all the people that are doing their first scopes. There's like probably 5 or 6 people in there just today that did their first scopes, and they're like, yay, I'm so glad it's over with, and whatever. So next thing, what could touch on needs that your clients currently have? So think about what needs your clients currently have. So if you are a wedding planner, what needs do your brides have? What are things that they need to know about? What do they need help with? Right? So think about what needs that you could touch on that your clients currently have, because that's going to help you find more clients on Periscope, because they're going to be connected with your message and the answers that you're giving out, right? Next thing is, what are hot topics you can share on? So think about, like I said this in the webinar too, I'm not a huge fan of just hopping on trends, but at the same time, if there is a hot topic, something that everyone's talking about at the time, and you really do know something about it, and you really do have some input, and you really have something to add and share in the conversation, then go ahead and do it. Hop on a hot topic, right? A hot topic right now is people on Periscope, right? So anytime I scope about anything Periscope related, people are like, oh, I want to know that, you know. But that's you know, authentic to who I am and what I'm doing right now. I'm obsessed with Periscope, so let's talk about Periscope, right? Awesome. I realized I just decided on the mastermind next week that I'm going to talk about Periscope, so I'm excited about that. I'm like, yes, I get to talk about Periscope. Okay, so, and then now here's some brains. Heather, you like that? You're going to be like, I think you and I know the most about Periscope of the people that are going to be there, so that's going to be fun. So here's some other to throw at you, some brainstorms. So interview somebody on Skype. Yay for a thumbs up. Oh my gosh, thanks Cotton Belt Press. I just watched your scope. It was really awesome. So interview somebody on Skype. So what you do is just flip the camera around. I'll just show you really quickly. You just double tap. You can flip the camera around, and then like, let's see. So here's the topic ideas and stuff. But this would be like a Skype person on a Skype right here. And then you would just interview them. I'm sorry, like, you would just interview them on Skype. So you would you can go back and forth, you can just show them, you can just show you can show both of you. Like if this was a screen back here, you can do it that way. I've seen it done that way too. Another way is to pass the scope. So a lot of people with Perry Girls, if you guys are familiar with them, they do like a pass the scope thing. Well, where it's almost like a loop giveaway, I feel like, version of but on Periscope. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to talk about this, and then now you want to make sure you follow this next person, and they're going to talk next, and then that person gets on, and then they say you follow this next person, and then there's just this whole pass the scope thing. It's pretty cool. I've actually seen a few people do those. Tour your space. This is really easy to do. You just walk around and show them your space, show them, you know, where all the magic happens. When I did a tour my space, I started talking about MTV Cribs, and I was saying like where the magic happens and all that stuff. Is pretty funny. But of course you gotta have it clean. That's the only downside to that is, you know, you don't have to have it clean, because I didn't have my office clean when I showed people. But most people would want to have it clean. But touring your space is really cool. People like to see the behind the scenes. Ashley Shelley had a fun one. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, that was cool. I made it. Yay! I swear, you are my biggest fan, girl. You are like on every single one of my scopes. Anna from Empire. I always forget. Empire Design Event, right? I think, yeah. Okay, then the next one are... Yeah, I love hers too, yeah. Live feedback, crowdsourcing, and market research. So if you have a product, yay, thanks for all the hearts, guys. See, now the hearts come in because Anna's here. She's like the heart queen. I love her. So live feedback, crowdsourcing, and market research. So if you have a product, this is amazing to do with, you know, ask people, what do you think? You know, do you want, I don't know, I don't have any examples, but do you want pink or do you want green? You know, like actually ask people, hey, how are you? Good to see you here. And like crowdsourcing, getting market research, kind of you can do that with services too. Hey, what do you guys want to hear about? What is not clear on my website, or I don't know, just whatever. Like you could ask any type of things. What are those things that you're looking to get help with? You know, just really asking people. And of course, the thing with that is you want to wait till your followers get up a little bit higher, because you want to have good, or you want to tell people using your newsletter, say, I'm going to be on live answering questions about my product or my service. Come on and ask me questions, and then that'll get people that are actually wanting to ask you stuff. And I've done that a couple times with my newsletter, and I've gotten a lot more people coming in when I announced it. Masterminds, so you can really do, this is really cool too, because you can do private scopes with only certain people. So you can do masterminds, so you can say, hey, we're all meeting up on Periscope, and then you add like 5 people or 10 people or whatever, and you have a mastermind there. So it's actually a private scope, but it'd be kind of cool to do it that way. Or you can do it, you know, public too. Q&A. It's kind of the same thing I already mentioned about, you know, letting people know to come on that you're going to do Q&A about your product, your service, especially when you're launching. Yay! I'm glad you like that. Lesson of the day. So this is a really easy one to do, guys. Like every single day, I feel like I'm learning a lesson. Like every day I'm like, okay, here's what I learned today. So I feel like that's an easy scope for everybody. You just say, oh my gosh, so I learned that, that, I don't know, okay, so I was cooking with thyme today, and it stunk really, like, was really strong on my fingers, but when I cooked it, and actually once it cooked down, I didn't taste it. So I realized that thyme is really strong, but when you cook it, it's like cooks out a little bit. I don't know, that's the dumbest thing I've ever said, but that's a lesson I learned today, so I don't know, it could be something like that. Sorry, these examples are horrid. Sharing books, blogs, or podcasts. So, oh my gosh, I just read this amazing book. It's awesome. I loved it. Here's some bullet points. Here's some things that I learned from it. Here's how I can share it. Here's, here's a cool podcast I just listened to. You guys got to check this out. Sharing blog posts, any of that. That's how easy is that to do? I mean, anything you can share online. If you can share it on Facebook, you can share it on Twitter, you can share it on Instagram, you can share it here. You just talk it out instead. Oh my gosh, Ann Yeager! Yay! You joined Periscope! How are you? Oh my gosh, goodness. There's all these new people, all these like night owl people that are coming into this Periscope. How funny is that? Okay, share your journey. That's another one. So share where you've been, share things you've learned, maybe some kind of teachable moment type things. Just sharing the journey you've been on. Yay, it's good to see you again. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Ann Yeager's here. That's so awesome. Special events. So if you go to a special event, like I said, I had like 64, 63, something like that scopes under my belt, and a lot of those were from special events because I've been going to so many conferences this year. Thanks for all the hearts, you guys. It's amazing. Look at all those just tapping. So awesome. I love it when they're just like flowing and they're all different colors. It's like so pretty to me. I've been telling people that I need a mobile of that, like a colored mobile. So yeah, so special events, when you go to special events, I've been scoping a lot of those. I'm getting better at it. They were horrible at first, nobody could hear, and it's just like this weird, like you can't like converse with people. It's a heart competition. Look at those are all like the really pretty colors too. But yeah, if you're at any kind of special event, if you're at a fair or a festival or I don't know, anything where people would want to go, then do that. Scope that. Giveaways, if you want to have a giveaway. I mean, I know there's some legal stuff involved in that. Tamsin Horton just did some periscopes on legal stuff about giveaways, but so like make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's on that. But giveaways is another thing to scope about. And then okay, I'm at my last one, you guys. I know this has been a lot. Sorry, I didn't even realize how many there was on here. Something to think about, yeah. So my last one is live training. So how Erin at Strawberry Mommy Cakes does a lot of these ones, where she does a lot of live training, like how to vectorize, if you write a quote or something, how to vectorize it, how to, like, I don't know, publish a blog post or like whatever, and she'll show you her actual screen. So she'll flip back, she'll do an intro, and then she'll show you her screen, and then she'll flip back. So those are really cool too. I'm watching with a friend. Yay! You're saying, are you like explaining how Periscope goes? Because I always do that to everybody. I'm like, so hold on, like let me show you. Okay, let me show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so she's live right now. So see, like, here's the person in the corner, and then you tap it, and then like there's your hearts. Like, I swear I've done this 1,000 times because I'm like this evangelist for Periscope, and I'm like trying to tell everyone to get on it. Like, I don't know what my problem is. I just have to have everybody on it. We want her on scope. Yeah, what's her name again? I don't know if you typed it already. I didn't see, but yeah, I've been Janine. Is that it? Jeannie? Janine, right? Is it Janine? Am I saying it right? Or is it Jeannie? No, Janine, right? There's another N in there. Hi, Janine. You need to get on Periscope because all the cool kids are doing it. No, that's not a good enough reason. But you should, if you're on Facebook, Janine, you should go to inspiredscope.com and then you'll be hooked. We'll bring you over to the dark side. All right, do you guys have any other questions about this? Those were all my topics. Do you guys want me to go over? Should I recap them? There was kind of a lot. Let me know if you want. Say recap if you want me to recap them. Otherwise, you guys can watch the replay. You're the best. Yay! This is definitely the cool kids' lunch table. Yes. Yes, recap or no? Yes, no? I don't know if you guys caught those. Because you guys can always watch the replay. If not, I don't want to keep you too late. I have so much work to do. Goodness. Yes, recap? Okay. Yeah? Okay. All right. So topic ideas original. What would you want to see if you were a fangirl of your business? What are those behind the scenes stuff you want to see? Oh, cool. Actually, I forgot. I'm supposed to, something that Chris Ducker told me to do. You're supposed to keep resetting your Periscope. So you're supposed to keep telling like who you are and what you're talking about like every like 10 minutes or so, and I already forgot to do that. So if you're new, I'm Kathy Olson of Love Inspired, and it's love-inspired.com with a D, inspired.com / Periscope is where I have like my coolest Periscopes, but that it's actually, the link is in my profile. I'm a brand strategist and website stylist, and I've been in business for myself for 7 years, and I've been a graphic designer and web designer for 15 years. So I scope on all business fun stuff, but mostly creative stuff, like creative business, right? So like that's my niche. Okay, so first, what would you want to see if you were a fangirl of your business? Anything behind the scenes that people wouldn't normally have access to. Second, what do people always ask you about? Your frequently asked questions. Periscope Ninja. Oh my gosh, I don't know like ninja moves. I'm like, and plus I can only do them like from here. 3, what are questions that you are seeing online that you could answer? So if you're on Facebook group, if you are I don't know, anywhere online, on anything, if you go to Instagram, Twitter, any questions that you're seeing that are popping up, answer them on Periscope. Next thing is what could you touch on, I don't know why, did I write this weird? What could touch on needs your clients currently have? Yeah, camo ninja. I'm a Padre ninja. Oh my gosh. I don't wear this kind of stuff. You guys know me. I think you know me, maybe. I don't wear camo, but this is literally just me this is my sleep gear, right? It's not cute at all. So what could touch on needs that your clients currently have? So what are those questions and issues and hot button kind of topics that your clients are currently dealing with that you can scope about? What are hot topics you can share on? So what are trending topics? What are people talking about? What's hot in the media? Whatever. What are trending topics that you can talk on? And then these are some brainstorm ideas. You can interview someone on Skype. Have you guys heard of Blab? I should have mentioned that. I've been on it, but I'm not loving it very much, so I'm not even going to really mention it, but it's kind of a way to do like sort of like a split screen Brady Bunch interview thing, but I don't know. I'm just not loving it right now. If and when I love it, I think I'll talk more about it. I didn't get it when I went on. When you went on Blab. Yeah, I don't know. It's like nobody really engages on it, so I don't love it. Past the Scope. I would be good on Blab. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's just a bunch of people talking at each other. I don't feel like the love. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. If I can find something that I like about it, then maybe I'll get on it. Pass the Scope. So if you want to pass the Scope, it's kind of like a loop giveaway where one person goes and then no floaty hearts. Yeah, exactly. It's not pretty enough for me. I'm so stuck up about that. But pass the Scope is when people are passing the scope. So they have a topic, and then at the very end of their scope, they say, now check out Heather Crabtree. She's going to talk about blah, 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 or whatever. And just keeps going. So tour your space, show them a tour of your space or your studio or something fun. Show off a product, so you can show your product, show a brand new product, show something that you're working on. Live feedback, crowdsource market research, so you're actually asking them questions. You can do, you don't have to ask for hearts. Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. Live feedback, crowdsource, market research. So that is all the kind of stuff that you're thinking about when you're, they're just live action stuff, like asking them, what do you think about this? Literally just tell me what you think about this. And you can put this out on your newsletter to get people to come. Masterminds, you can do a private scopes on a mastermind, or you can do a, all together, a mastermind, a public one. Q&A, kind of the same type of thing as the crowd researching, but you're actually having people ask questions. Lesson of the day, so anything that you learned that day, any aha moment that you had, any little nuggets that you pulled out of a book or something you read, whatever. Lesson of the day. Yeah, you can use an inspired scope to set up a loop, sure. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, of course you can. It's not like, yeah, I don't have it trademarked or anything. But I would love that. I'd actually love if you shared it. Next one is share blogs, books, or podcasts that you're currently reading. Yeah, thanks for asking. That's nice, sweet of you. Share blog, books, or podcasts that you are currently reading or that you just listen to that you love. Share them on Periscope, right? Share your journey. So talk about your story, why you do what you do. Just share your journey and any teachable moments there. Special events, if you're at special events, you want to just do some behind the scenes stuff. You know, concerts. I've seen like a ton of concerts and stuff that are really fun. Conferences, giveaways. So if you want to do any giveaways via Periscope and just have, you know, I don't know. I don't even know. I guess you would just randomly pick somebody that maybe that gave you hearts or something. You would go back through the replay or something maybe. And then live training. So just kind of switching back and forth between your screen and you talking. So if you're explaining how to vectorize a quote that you drew or that you painted, and then you would kind of do your intro and then swap the screen to your computer screen and show them how to do it. So those are my tips. There's a bunch of them. So I know there's a bunch, and I know you probably couldn't write them all down. So if you would like to head over to inspiredscope.com. This is my new thing, putting it on my head. Melissa, you're like my biggest fan. It's really awesome. Great tips. Yay. Yay. Janine downloaded the app. All right, what's her username? So now we can all follow her. Inspiredscope.com. I have this PDF that you can download. It's if you look under files, you'll see this PDF. It's actually from the 10% battery. I'm losing it. Glad you guys like the tips. I'm actually glad that the nighttime scope worked out. Okay, Melissa, this one's for you. This one's for you here. Mark Land Design. Okay, we're gonna follow her, but this one's for you, Melissa. We talked. You can tell when you're confident when you put on chapstick in your Periscope, right? Ah, I'm totally dumb. All right, guys, have a wonderful night. I can say night instead of day. I'm so confident. That was an inside joke from my earlier Periscope. If you guys haven't watched it, check out my recent. I think you click on my name and it'll say recent. You're laughing so hard. So have a wonderful night. This sounds so weird to say that because I always say day. But have a wonderful Thursday night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm pretty much scoping twice a day. I'm pretty sure we'll be scoping when I'm in Nashville too. I don't see why I wouldn't unless we're super busy. Awesome job and great tips. Thanks for scoping for the night owls. I know there's like the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night, right? It's like total different crowd. Not really. Good night. All right, you guys. Love you too, Crystal. Thanks, Heather. Yeah, we're going to be scoping for sure, especially if I'm talking about scoping. We have to. Thanks so much, Retro. Haha. Okay, good night, guys. Sweet dreams. And I miss you already. You're too funny. You guys crack me up. This is like the funnest thing ever. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thanks for sharing this. And have sweet dreams and a wonderful night. And I'll see you tomorrow.